Hello, sir. Good morning. Today, I will present my paper, the topic about accounting story and evaluation of financial accounting in Portugal. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Nelson Soja. Portugal. Portugal may be a European nation with the Latin conversation. The natural variable that shape, reflect, and the strengths the accounting framework have driven worldwide accounting scholars, not struggling to classify the Portuguese accounting framework as having a place to the mainland European show. C4K German and Bindon, 1992. Nobes, 1989. As accounting framework are energy framework that characteristical and reflect the organization environment, and which to save to environment this classification is at the minute wrong. The starting weight on accounting direction that driving to the appropriate of the 1977 accounting arrange save the beginning point for this setting the appearance of the ordinary model of money-related announcing. The globalization prepare and the ensuing need for plan budgetary announcing have the influence Portugal, which is reflect with the growing influence of the International Accounting Standard Board, IASB, in the global move to harmonize finance report internationally. Historical evaluation of accounting. The story of Portuguese accounting does not escape this perfect because accounting records are an essential component of the economy and social history of any nation. Representing social fact generated by the action of the people in their daily life. Indeed, it is the searching for knowledge of the past that this investigation is integrated, since that understanding of the accounting past can be contributed to improve their understanding of the nature, role, use, and impact of the accounting today, and contribute information that help in the decision-making process regarding accounting developed tomorrow. Based on Carnegie 2005, page 16 and 70. In another word, the present cannot be understood, ignore the past, and the historic of this accounting can, without reservation, bring public solution obtained in the past with power of the influence, those of the present times, at least in the term of the teaching accounting theory and practice. Like the study by the Faria, 2006, page 189. This work seeks to be an opportunity for current researchers to reflect on the situation of history of accounting in Portugal. The European drive to create common accounting standard. Portugal joined to the Council of European on 22 September 1976 and officially submit its application for accession to the EEC on 28 March 1977, grounded in political and economic motivation. Source 1977, admission to the EEC was considered fundamental for the consolidation of the fledgling pluralist democracy and as bulwark against a return to dictatorship. Based on Corkill, 93 about 88. The laborious negotiation culminated in the signing of the association treaty in Lisboa on 12 June 1985, which came into the force on 1st January 1986. In 1995, the state of register accounting were issued. They to set up the Associação dos Técnicos Oficiais de Contas, or ATOC, in English, Association of Official Accountants, and the accounting calling was at the last directed based on Rodriguez et al. 2003. In Portugal, the state control the degree to which accounting are allowed monopolistic get to certain shape of work based on Shua and Po laws 2002. This was considered important since, as argued by up to 1988, professionals do not operate independently, but are always in competition with the another, as they wish to control value locales that are both substantial. Within the case of the state control proficient boundaries, as in the case now in Portugal, conjointly unique in the case of the cognitive aptitudes. The influence of the AISB. ISB standard in national account standard. In 1991, the CNC started issuing account standard in directrice contabilisticas, DC, to complete, clarify, and update to the POC slides 89. Between 1991 and 2005, the CNC issued 29 DCs. Most of the DCs are not more than abbreviated translation of the related IAS. Most of them were proposed by a member of the CNC or by the Minister of Finance. Only a modest number of the DC resulted directly from the influence of the companies based on Ferreira and Regozo, 1996. Nevertheless, the legality and mandatory effect of the DC was heavily questioned since they were not approved by the degree law as the POC has been. An attempt to solve this issue was made in 1998 with the approval of the DC number 18, Objective of DC Financial Statement and General Accepted Accounting Principle. It states that the use of the GAAP should be subordinated to the following hierarchy: POC, DC, and ISB. The standard in the event of the absence of Portuguese accounting rules, DC 18. However, this DC did not solve the lack of the legality only in the following year. With the approval of this degree law number 367/1990, the DC became mandatory. Conclusion: this is article as a main theme, the story of accounting and its contemporary aspect in theoretical contribution to the current professional title that highlight a thorough press in the training of professional in the area of organization management. It is include that the current professional need to work with the theory, be based on principle, have the school of thought as basis, and how say what direction companies may or may not. Without theory, we don't have any success practice. Long and will prepare report are useless if you don't has the reason. If it does not show relevant information, if has not basis, theory is yes, our faithful square. I think that's all for me. Thank you.